All right, in studio with us we have Jamie. How are you today?
Doing well. How are you guys?
It's excellent that you were here because it's been a while since you've actually been in studio with us.
It has been a while. Yes,
because
it has.
you're now, where are you all the time now?
Well, I'm now at the Steam Yard, and we just opened up in April, and we had our grand opening. We did some trial field trips, and then we had an amazing 7 weeks of summer camp all day long. And since the school year started, we've been doing field trips and after-school programming, so we've been really busy.
I was going to say you are busy, and I know that we are able to go over to the Steam Yard and we do our science challenges over there.
Right.
And I know that we've got a couple of teams. They all seem to do very well last time, and the points are accumulating, and I know Devin and those guys are looking forward to the next time they're over at the Steam Yard with you. And
we're really excited on our next challenge. So we've got some great opportunities to add technology piece to our engineering project, so we're looking forward to next week.
So should I let anything out about that, or should we just keep it a secret?
I think we should gonna keep it a secret. Let's keep it a secret because
right. We'll
with that tech piece.
I was going to say a little hint out there, but
go
since
ahead.
you said keep
go
it,
ahead.
well, no, because you said keep it a secret, so I'm going to keep it a secret.
Okay.
All right, you know how to do that, right? You ever seen that before?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So, Steam on the Streets is coming up. And is this Steam on the Streets something that Benelli could go to with her family?
Yes, definitely. This is our second time that we've been open for the public, and we're really excited. We're open at 9, and we shut down at 11:30, and so everybody, your whole family can come. We have activities from kindergarten all the way through 8th grade.
And we can see some of the past things that are going on right there. And where are they? I mean, they're out near the Steam Yard here, near KCSOS.
So this is downtown at 17th Street at our city center. And so this year is our first year we're gonna be able to have it at the Steam Yard. So we have a pumpkin patch where you can get free pumpkins if you've gone around and visited some of the activities. We've also borrowed some areas outside of the Steam Yard and some of the other KCSOS buildings. So we've got a lot of great activities.
All right, well, I know that you brought some books, so tell us a little bit about those first.
So what we wanted to do is we want to promote literacy within STEAM itself. We, in our lab, we like to do activities or do engineering projects with them. So for example, we have counting sheep, and with counting sheep, you know, you read the story, the students will read the story, and then they'll find out that the little sheep can't get over the fence.
So the counting sheep. Now, if I read this book, am I going to go to sleep?
You might, but it might actually...
For those of you a little older, we'll get the reference about counting sheep and stuff. But we have an activity that goes along with this, correct?
Right. So we at the Steam Yard have a lot of 3D printers, so we 3D print our products. So we have 3D printed some fences, we've 3D printed some sheep, and then we give the students various tactile pieces where, you know, popsicle sticks or whatever we're doing that day to engineer how you're going to get that sheep over the actual fence. But this is a little bit too easier for you, so we're going to try something different, all right?
Are you ready for this,
I know,
Benelli?
I saw it. Did you see your eyes, how
right.
bright they got? So what we're going to do is, in your age group, we are looking to build a lightsaber, or it could be a flashlight. Pretty cool?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to try that. So I'm going to give you an LED light, and this is a coin battery. Then we're going to make that on this popsicle stick. Okay, pretty cool. So this is an activity we're going to be doing at the Steam Yard, and what we want to do is we want to build up to this engineering activity. So we have basic circuits where it's old school circuits where you're connecting them to batteries and light sockets, and you have alligator clips. But this time what we're going to do is we're going to use copper tape. So copper tape used to be used in gardens to kind of shy away with all the slugs. And so we're going to actually use it for science, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're going to go ahead and, can you go ahead and peel that off? You wanna take that piece of tape off. And we're going to create a flashlight. There's other activities as we're at the Steam Yard. We have robots, we have coding. We also have an art contest that's going on, and those art pieces will be at the site as well. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take that piece and we're going to add it onto this stick. Now this one got really curly, so that's why I kind of grabbed it from you so that we can straighten that out. There we go. So one thing about this is when you're learning about basic circuits, you want to make sure that we don't have one alligator, like the alligator wires, connecting at the top. Because what we're going to do is we're going to put our light on top. Okay? So if we do one side, we're going to have to do the other side. So you want to flip that over. All right, so I'm going to have you go ahead and put a piece all the way across. So this is a third to fifth grade standard.
If you want to peel that part off, and I'll help you.
There you go.
Put it down there. There you go. I think we got.
All right, and I'm going to save the rest of this.
All right.
Okay, so one of the main problems students have with when they're starting to build, and especially with engineering and science, is troubleshooting. You got to keep practicing if something doesn't work. Well, one of the ideas with this circuit is the troubleshooting is sometimes the LED, this light, doesn't work, and sometimes the battery doesn't work. So before we put it together, we want to test it, okay? Did you know there was two sides to a battery?
Top and bottom, huh?
Top and the bottom. So there's a positive and a negative. See, we see that positive right there?
Yeah.
So there's a positive and negative, okay? On this LED light, what do you notice about the probes at the end?
One of them is taller than the other.
So that's going to tell us too, one is going to be positive and one's going to be negative. So what we're going to do is we're going to test to see if one, the battery works, and two, if the LED works. So I'm going to have you hold those. And what you're going to do is you're going to put that battery in between. There you go. So it didn't work, did it?
No.
All right, so what I want you to do is take the battery out, flip it around, and try it again. It works, right? Perfect. So we know that this is great, and it's going to work if we get it right on the stick. All right, so let's try it. So go ahead and take your battery off. All right, so now you're going to do the same thing you did with your battery. With your LED, you're going to do the same thing here. So go ahead and put it right on top.
This?
Yep. All right. So we have to make sure is in order for that electric current to flow, we need to make sure that the metal touches the metal. All right. So what I'm going to do is take a little piece, and I'm just going to add it on here so it can stay right there and it doesn't move. All right. You're going to do the same thing. So I want you to take a little piece, and we're going to put it on this side. Perfect. All right, so now we got both sides going. So now we got to figure out how do we add a battery, right? So what we have to do is what this is going to do is it's going to make a circuit. We need to close the circuit because right now it's considered an open circuit. So what we have to do is we have to take this battery, but we also need something to go all the way around so we can touch that side of the copper tape. So paperclip is an easy trick, okay? So we're going to see if this works. We're going to have this, and we're going to see if that lights up. All right, didn't work. What did we do the last time with when it didn't work?
We flipped it around.
All right, so let's flip the battery, see if that helps. Oh, so now we have to start troubleshooting. That didn't work either. So there's something up here with this connection. So if we look at this side, it's probably this side. So put that other little piece of tape right there and just go long ways.
And I think that's an important part of STEAM on the streets is
Yes.
that the kids are going to see it doesn't always work the first time.
Right.
So troubleshooting and kind of go backwards and see what worked first, what didn't, and then you can kind of see what's happening now.
But-
What's happening?
It flashed.
It flashes, right?
Right.
It works, right?
Right.
And I think the key was making sure that you went back and just, instead of taking the whole thing apart,
Right.
going step by step like that.
Right, and that's what engineers do too. So now not only are we learning about science, we're also learning about engineering as well, and how we can engineer. And we can look at this and go, all right, my next iteration, my next time I'm going to do this, what do I need to change? Maybe I need a bigger paper clip, maybe a bigger popsicle stick. Do you think it would work?
Could get a
Probably.
bigger light.
Right, could get a bigger light too.
So STEAM on the Streets is coming up next weekend, October 25th, and it's free.
Right.
And once again, where is it?
This is at the STEAM Yard at 2020 K Street.
Okay, and you'll be there. You'll have a lot of people helping you.
We
There'll be a
will.
lot of kids out there. the pumpkin patch, all sorts of great activities, and who knows, maybe you'll see Benelli down there. You guys can have a lot of fun also.
Yeah, we could teach you some more.
All right, there you go. Hey, we'll be back with more right after this.